Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. This is your girl, Nina, from Unbreakable Strong Woman. Just going to make a quick video this morning. I want to talk about the role of a woman. You know what I noticed? And women, y'all get mad at me, and men ask me, why are you so hard on women? I get that question asked all the time because I am very observing. You know, when you grow older, you start thinking differently. I would hope so. You open your mind and you start reevaluating your life and wonder, why am I in the situation I'm in? Why am I stagnant? Why I can't keep a relationship? Why I argue with everybody? You have to start asking yourself them questions because everybody not wrong about you. What I noticed about women, y'all, and I've been watching women for the last month, just watching. Women are real hard-headed. And I know y'all want to say, well, I'm grown as hell. How can I be hard-headed? You can be hard-headed too. And that's why a lot of these children are hard-headed, because these women do not want to submit. They do not want to obey. And I know that sounds harsh, like I'm not submitting, I obey, I'm grown. But listen, it's rules and regulations to everything in life. I go to a club and I can see how women don't want to listen to security, don't want to follow the rules. You can't dance there, you can't eat there. They will argue with you. You go to the schools, you hear women in the office arguing with the principal about their kids and why my kid get treated like this and why my kid's that. You hear them in the store arguing with their man and degrading them as a human. You know, you hear them cussing out their kids. And it's like, I'm not hard on women. I just watch women. And women are very headstrong. It's like I'm trying to figure out, where did that come in at in life where women feel like you can say and do whatever you want and you don't have to follow the rules like everybody else. Y'all can be mad at me if y'all want to, but for real, be for real with yourself. Most of you are very argumentative and don't want to listen. Sometimes you just got to shut up and listen. Because you might learn something. You cannot learn if you're talking. And most of you, what you do in relationships, you do not have conversations and figure out problems and come up with solutions. You're just waiting to talk. You overtalk your man. You overtalk your kids. That's why when a lot of these children get a certain age, they take off. Because they don't want to hear nothing else you have to say. They done heard your mouth all these years. And all you did is fuss and bitter and bitch that they're tired of it. Family members run from you. So all I'm asking women today is to reevaluate your life. Get a notebook and pen. Write stuff down that's good about you. Then be honest and write the bad. You know what? It's nothing cute about being about that life. It's nothing cute about being Billy Badass. I don't play that shit. I'll beat a bitch. Ain't nothing cute about that. You know, a man want a woman that's soft and sweet and kind and gentle, someone he can talk to. He ain't looking for no pit bull. He ain't trying to talk to his boy. And how y'all act like one of his boys? Y'all running around here saying bitch ass nigga and taking liquor to the head and smoking weed more than he smoked. I mean, when you gonna show that you a lady? And you know why a lot of people are not married? Because exactly what the post I put up. Y'all don't know the requirements. It ain't that he's just a cheating ass dude and he don't know how to sit down. You don't know the requirements as being a wife. So why would somebody marry you? Pick up the word of God and it'll show you your requirements to become a wife. And a lot of you not going to do it. Because the biggest part of being a wife is being submissive. Your body don't even belong to you no more. His body don't belong to him. You are one flesh. No one comes before your home besides God. It's God, then it's your husband and your wife, then it's your children. But see, I know a lot of you bitter women gonna get on here. Don't nobody come before my kids. This is why your house is broken. Because you can't change the word of God and how he put things. Everything is in place for a reason. And when someone say put your husband before your children, first of all, I'm not talking about your man. I'm talking about your boyfriend. I'm talking about your husband. And you know, a husband have requirements. Everybody that's married is not a husband. Some of y'all marrying little boys with a penis and saying that's your husband. So he has to be in order, in line with God, to be qualified as your husband before he come before your kids, like the father I had. And I don't look at my mother no different because my father came before us, because she didn't even show it. See, when you a woman with poise, when you a child of the Most High God, you know how to do things correctly in the order and alignment with God. Let me tell you about my mom. My mother was a stay-home mom by the time I was born, because I'm the baby. She worked probably 10 to 15 years of their marriage. My daddy retired my mom. When she got pregnant with me, he retired her. You're done. All you do is stay home now and take care of these kids. Take care of my home and make sure my bills is paid. That's all I want you to do, and I got the rest. My father didn't miss a beat. He would get up at 3 in the morning. He would read his book, the Bible. He would meditate. He would tighten up the house. If my mother forgot to do something, he would go for a mile walk, all before he went to work, because he still had that military mind. He was in the Navy. Then he would go to work all day, come home 6 or 7 at night. And the first thing he would do, he'd check the house. He'd head up to his room for his bath, and he'd wait for his supper. My mother was such a lady. If it was like 5, 6 when we about to eat dinner, because sometimes we've been at 8 before my father got there if he had to work late. But if it's supper time, my mother cooked Sunday dinner every single day. She knew her place as a wife. She didn't miss a beat with her husband. And he had his own special bowl in his cup that we couldn't touch, because he was the king, and she wanted to make it known my husband is the king of this house. He take care of us. Without him, we can't eat. So while she prepared my father's dinner, his bowl, his plate, she would tell us, Nina, go take this to your dad. I'm taking my dad his food, right? My mother is fixing the table. We come back down, we eat supper, because my dad's too tired to come downstairs throughout the week. He eat upstairs, okay? But guess what? My father ate first, and we didn't even notice it. Because I'm taking him his food, my mama preparing the table, then we sit down and eat. But she made sure that he had his food first, because that's what the Bible tell her. Now, my father wasn't the type of man to say, I better get my food first. My mother just knew her order as a wife. So she made sure, because she knew my man got to be nourished and healthy and eat good. No pizza. My dad did not eat fast food at all. I'm going to tell y'all a little joke in a minute. But my father did not eat fast food at all. My mother had a garden. She would pick his greens. She would pop the peas to sit overnight. She had southern food. We ate very well. You could sell my mother food down the street coming home from school. So her husband ate very well, because he put the food on the table. So she wanted her husband to be strong enough to provide for her children. So she took care of him first. Most of you ladies so bullheaded, don't know nigga come before my kids. Can your kids put food on your table? Can your kids provide for you? Because most of your kids go get of age and curse you. Trust me, I know. They go get of age and act like they don't have no damn sense. Like you don't even exist. All your hard work you did for them children, they will forget. And you know what else your children would do? They would get a boyfriend or girlfriend and pretty much tell you to kiss they behind and don't come to their house. And you done lost your husband behind these hard-headed ass kids. Y'all better learn something. Y'all too busy want to put Jordans and shit on these kids instead of a basketball. You know, I'm to the point now, reading is very important. You got to know how to read. You got to know how to write, the basics. But shit, it's to the point now, you better put some boxing gloves or a basketball in your kid's hand and teach them something to do with a skill, because they the ones taking over. I ain't never seen nobody reading a book become a billionaire unless they investing in something. But guess what? The ones with them basketballs and them gloves, I didn't see them become billionaires. So y'all better start putting some substance in your kids, make them run up and down the field, get them into sports. Make sure they got the essentials that they need in life to go on, but give them some trades, something that they can do, make them do stuff. Do you know the Chinese people, before their kids even born, they know what their child will be. They make their kids be stuff. The Africans make their children be. Americans, we the only one that our children tell us what they want to be. You ask a child, what you want to be when you grow up? Chinese people don't do that. They tell them this is what you're going to be when you grow up. Why do you think they're the doctors and the lawyers and the professional people, the millionaires? Because they make their child successful. Black women, and I know y'all don't want to hear this, we need to really change our attitudes and the way we think about life because we're losing. You don't want to believe it? Look around you. Look around your neighborhood. You can go to every other house and you're going to find a single mom up in there struggling. Then y'all see these single moms got all these babies and wonder why you can't get a brother to submit and sit down with you because you got a ready-made family that you wasn't ready for. And I get tired of hearing women say, my kids wasn't a mistake. Something wrong with your brain. If you is poor as hell, if your parents had to rob Peter to pay Paul, and your parents got food stamps and Medicaid, and you end up with food stamps and Medicaid, and you playing a damn kid? That's what I said. The black community need to really check the way we think, and we really believe in our mind that we got it together. That's why I said, I'm so glad that I met Leon. Let me tell you why. I'm so glad I met Leon. Because what Leon has done for me, he has put me in an environment where I could see a lot of successful black people. All his friends and family members are successful black people. They hardworking people. They ain't drug dealers. They ain't prostitutes. They ain't on strip poles. These are smart, intelligent black people. We go to their homes. I mean, oh my God, it's like mansions. Driving the best of the best. Travel where they want to travel. And they don't mind schooling you on how to get there. They ain't the selfish kind of people that keep it to themselves. They would tell you how they did it. They would give you the blueprint. And when you put yourself around successful people with a different type of mindset, and these the same people that used to be on welfare, so they know how it feel to have nothing. So they can talk to you and relate to you and tell you, hey, you got to do it this way and that way, this way. I got tired. I got tired of struggling. I got tired of arguing. I got tired. That's the main words. I got tired. When you get tired, when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, you make a difference in your life. And you ain't going to make a difference in your life. So you put yourself around better people. And you ain't going to find successful, good people at your local club. You're not. You ain't going to find successful, good people hanging out downtown with the same people you grew up with. Because guess what? It's a whole bunch of crabs in a barrel trying to get out. Y'all doing the same thing. Though nobody got shit, but that's who you hang out with every weekend. So how you going to make it out? You know, I don't think I'm better than nobody. I'm still in the struggle. But my mindset is different. I have changed in so many ways. I have opened my mind to be successful. I want it. I'm hungry. I'm starving for it. So when you want to change, God will start bringing change to you. He will start bringing better people around you. If you're the smartest person in your group, girl, you need to get another group of friends. I love walking into Leon's friends' homes and his family homes and around people he know. And they got way more than me because I'm learning. I'm like a sponge. See, I'm the type of person, I ain't too proud to ask questions. I go right in there and be like, dang, girl, you got a whole horse ranch in your backyard. You own horses? Y'all black, y'all got a whole horse ranch. How you do that? They be laughing like, girl, sit down, let me tell you. They don't care about sharing. Cars is nothing. I'm telling y'all look at things in life as being a fairy tale. I can't do that. If you looking forward for your income tax every year, you poor. You hear me? If you looking forward to income tax every year, you poor. People that got it, People that really got it, they owe taxes. They have to pay. They don't receive. See, that's what y'all understand. People that got money, they have to pay taxes. And I wouldn't mind paying taxes if I was making that kind of money. That's why every single day I'm making my business to strive to learn something new on a daily basis. Right now I'm learning how to build my own credit repair business because I want to see my people with good credit. Ain't no reason we should be walking around here with bad damn credit. No reason at all. And don't own shit. Why your credit bad? You ain't lost no mansion. You ain't lost no Benz. You ain't lost, why is your credit bad? From credit cards? You done got some credit cards and charged them up on girl trips and Jordans and clothes. Why is your credit bad? So I'm trying to build a credit repair business to help my people learn trade lining, investments. So I'm like a sponge everywhere I go. I want to learn. But I'm saying this to say, black women, you're the head of those children. You're not supposed to be head of your house, which you are. Most of you the head of the house, and that's sad. That's why the house has fallen apart. That's why kids are in jail. That's why kids are dying, because women are head of the house, and that's all out of God's order. The man is supposed to be the head of the house. You're supposed to be submissive to your man. When you become one, a marriage, you become one soul, one spirit, one flesh. Your body don't belong to you. You're not supposed to deny your husband. That is out of God's order. But people do it all the time and wonder why their marriage fall apart. Yes, I did say poor people shouldn't get married. You know why? Because if both of y'all poor, y'all gonna remain poor and have poor little kids. Why would you want to be poor? And I had over 100 people argue with me with this fact. Why shouldn't poor people get married? Why? The question is not why should poor people want to get married, because anybody can get married. The question is, why do you want to be poor? Why are you defending being poor? Why are you and your woman not trying to figure out how to get out? The Obamas started off poor. I have pictures of them when they was in a little apartment, didn't have nothing, but they had a plan to get out. He became the president of the United States. T.D. Jenks said him and his wife used to put towels on their kids behind because they didn't have enough money for Pampers, which they should have never got married and had babies if they didn't have money to even buy Pampers. That lets you know your mind is messed up, man. Why is you marrying somebody having babies and you can't even provide for your kids? Although he made it out. But come on, man. Is that logical thinking? I'm poor as hell. I can't even feed myself. All I can buy is some oodles and noodles. And I'm finna go ask this woman to marry me. And we gonna have some babies. Because I love her. Love don't pay the bills. Love don't provide. Y'all crazy. You don't want to argue with me. Why would you? Money ain't everything. Let me tell y'all about money. Can you survive without it? For that myth. The myth, money ain't everything. No, money don't trump health. Health is first. And money don't trump love. But can you live without money? Can you survive without money? Money ain't everything, but try living in a tent then. Take your ass outside on Skid Row and see what those poor homeless people think about money. Money makes the world go around, bruh. Sis, you gotta have it. Money makes life easier. Y'all can keep on believing what our ancestors embedded in our head. Money ain't this. Money don't grow on trees. Money. They don't even know how to call money into existence. They had that poor man mindset. That's why we grew up poor. Because our ancestors had the poor man mindset, because that's what all they believed is how they had to live. And you always have a choice in life to live differently. Trust and believe if Floyd Mayweather, who grew up behind me, and I keep using Floyd because he's so real that I had a billionaire in my neighborhood. He came out of my neighborhood. Our backyard's just about touched. He made it real to us. If God can show us in our neighborhood on Oakdale, Adams and Evergreen and Eastern, that a billionaire can come out this house with all his cousins, and his poor grandmama, Miss Bernice, had to raise all them kids, and she produced a billionaire, that nothing is impossible for God. If he can do it, I can do it. But guess what he did? That's different from a whole lot of us. He worked hard and didn't give up. Perseverance. See, when you work hard, the universe has to deliver. And I ain't taking God out of it because God is the universe. But when you put that energy out there in that universe, the universe got to give it back. That's the rules of the land. Whatever you put out is what you going to receive. If you putting out all these demonic spirits, you mad all the time, you arguing all the time, guess what you going to produce? Those kind of children. Those kind of friends. You got the poor man telling you I'm waiting on my income tax. You know what? I want to be the one paying taxes. I'm to the point in my life I want to pay taxes. Because if I'm paying taxes, that means I'm making that money. I'm tired of being in lack. And I'm saying black women are hard-headed because I can talk until I turn blue in the face. And what y'all do, y'all find negative in every freaking thing I say. Y'all do not take nothing good out of what I say. You know why I posted my pictures this weekend? Because I felt like a millionaire. It ain't that I was being arrogant. When your man can get you a black limousine for a black tie occasion and the next day a white limousine for an all-white occasion, then he could take you to this picnic and that party and this mansion and that man, and he could put you around money. That feels good. That makes me know I'm worthy because you know why it feels so good? Because I done dealt with so many brothers that took from me instead of poured into me. So it feels damn good. Even though I had a husband that had a little money, but guess what he did? He only had money, and he took my mind mentally and broke me down mentally and physically. You know, I was broken. So his money didn't mean nothing. But when somebody can put you around good people and they know God and they talking good to you and they treating you like, I mean, they cooking and hey, my house is your house while you here. What you need? What you want to talk about? Good people. It's good people in this world. Everybody can't go where you going. Some people you got to leave behind. And this is why you can't elevate. Because y'all afraid to leave cousin behind, sis behind. Y'all, okay, this is what you do. Exactly what Steve Harvey said. And I love this part about Steve Harvey. He said he had to leave in order to bless his people. He had to leave and come back. I'll be back for you. See, I'm going to bring you up to my level. I'm tired of being down there with you. I'm not going to eat no oodles and noodles at the end of the month no more with you. I want to eat the best of the best. I want to party with the best of the best. I want to go to events where there's money in the house. Because when you're around money, you feel like money. You start looking like money. Then you start receiving money.